Hello and welcome back guys to another video. Today I will show you how to add noise and textures to your track to add some depth to the mix and make it more interesting, more groovy. I've prepared a sketch and we dive directly into it. So I will take my headphones, I will preview the track. So yeah, a pretty basic sketch. I've made it with my modular system in the machine. I would say we start with a nice texture to add some more, I would say, depth and also to add a bit more groove to the track. Usually I create textures from loops, from let's say sample packs or my jam, or when I create some interesting kind of loop on my modular synth, I will record it and destroy it and make a texture out of it. I will show you how I do it. I will take a sequence from my own sample pack. I made a sample pack, it's called Modular Sequences. You will find it on Amp News, the link is down below. And these are usually sequences from my modular system. So as you can hear, there are some grooves going on. I recorded it from the synth, and if we just take one, this one maybe I need to adjust the BPM because at some grooves or loops it does not recognize it. And now it should work. Okay, nice. And now I will destroy it. Like usually, first of all, I make a low cut because the texture should fill, I would say, probably only the upper harmonics. In my cases, if you have some lack of frequencies around in the mids or at 1K, maybe you add a texture there. So always check the frequency spectrum where you're missing something. I'm missing something here, definitely on the top side. So I will create a texture on the top side. So I have a sequence right here. If I filter it, it sounds like this. And now we can go and destroy it a bit. So in the first place, I maybe take an overdrive to add some nice more upper harmonics. Okay, I maybe take also a shifter to pitch it a bit. Now we can try it. It's still crashing a bit. I try to pitch it up. Okay, this one sounds good. Then I will go with something more interesting, like let's say the Devil-Loc Deluxe, because there's also some bit crushing effect and so on. So even more upper harmonics. I will go with some delay maybe. Add some reverb to put it more in the background because the texture shouldn't be like really present. It should be more a texture for more upper harmonics and add some subtle groove, but shouldn't be that present. So the thing about the sequence is it's like too tonal for me, so maybe I add one more thing, and this is the vocoder, so I get rid of the harmonics and make it more noisy. You can adjust also the decay right here. What I like like also to do is the old trick with the delay to change the groove. You turn off the filter, turn down the feedback, drive at 100%, and then just click through. Yeah, so now it starts to work. You can go even further and destroy it or create some more interesting things. What I like also to do on my texture is to put a retro color on that, as I showed some previous videos ago. The retro color is a very nice tool to add some also texture and also some movement to the track. So let's take a look. I will use also a better sidechain for that. Maybe I take the shaper box right here and put it on sidechain mode. You can go even further and create something more interesting, like if I separate this one with Command E, I have my own sequence and just take this one, reverse it maybe, create a new sequence out of it with Command J, and let's take a look how this sounds like. I feel like it should be more delay on that, so maybe I change this one. Okay, now I really start to like it. Like I will make a loop right here, so I can just do this thing right here. And you know, you can also make some automations over time, add more noise, add more filter. You can also open the retro color, go automate some of these parameters, you know. So yeah, so this is like on the texture side. If you continue and go further, you can do this like on every element. So if we take maybe a hi-hat like this one here. If you feel like it could have more depth, you can add also some noise to it, and I will do this. You can use some overdrive, but I like to do it always with a vocoder, like not always, but the vocoder has just some nice noise generator. You can just copy this one so you see what you're doing. And you just add a subtle noise layer to the hi-hat. So it goes no more deeper in the frequency spectrum. Now it sounds much richer and fuller. As you can hear, I have also some noise shots right here. You can create some of these just with use of this analog synth right here. So if you just turn off the oscillators, turn on the noise oscillator right here, you can create some pattern right here. Maybe something like this. You can adjust the color here, so you can put it more higher in the pitch and just filter it. Lower the height. Then you put some delay, or even let's take an echo this time. It's more interesting in this case maybe. And now you just can shape the groove and go even longer and make some nice impact of noise. And the same also if you want to create a riser, you just need to make a longer note, something like this maybe, you know, then turn this off, make it like more longer, also create some nice effects. Again, you can put on some distortion or some type of bit crushing for more excitement. Turn the volume a bit down, and now you should be good to go. Yeah, and this is the pretty basic way of creating a riser. Like for the transition, you know, I really like noise, and in combination of the texture and something, you have a really nice, high quality sounding track because you have a lot of stuff in the top end. Yeah, you really need to fill also the upper harmonics, not only the low end. And noise is like very good for that. So use more of a noise. Also, if you have elements like already finished synths or something and you don't like to use only noise to texture them, you can use always like overdrive or saturation units and get more like the upper harmonics out of the elements you already have in your track. So you don't need to use always noise, but I really like the characteristic of noise, especially on the hi-hat shaker or yeah, on the texture side. So always to have some nice noise in my track. Also what I sometimes do is just to add a noise layer with the RC20 color or with a tape noise, which I recorded with from my tape machine. This one, I think I just filter everything out. And add some sidechain. Noise adds also more energy to the track. I mean, like without the noise it sounds a bit cleaner, but with also less energy. So the noise glues everything together, adds some more energy to the track, and yeah, let it sounding more high quality. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and could learn something from that. If you have any questions or something, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you want to support the channel or are interested in a masterclass, I recorded one recently and it's called Mixing Techno Basics. So if you're interested in the topic, you will find the link also down below in the video box. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out any valuable tips in the future, and see you in the next video.